Okay, we got our suction. I just had to figure this out real quick. There's our gauge, so if I put my finger over the hole, you can see we're getting good suction. And there's that, and if you want to increase it or decrease it, you just do it from a knob right there. That's the suction. We have an exhaust fan. If there are odors back here that you don't want to be back here, you can evacuate those from right there. That'll suck it out. You know, one time I had a guy who was stabbed in the stomach several times, and it had pierced his colon. So there were these horrible odors coming right out of his stomach, out of his stab wounds, and it took me a minute to figure out where that was coming from. And you know what? Boom. I pushed that right there. Not in this ambulance, but the exhaust fan can be handy. Then we have, if you're, looks like we need a bulb in there. We have these bulbs. I'll replace that. We can see that it's burned out. But here's a patient compartment light. You can also, there's speakers back here if you want to. You can see those right there. If you want to control the volume of those speakers, you can do that from back here. And then you got this really nice. You got cannulas, adult mask, pediatric mask, all your O2 stuff. And then you would have all your catheters, suction catheters, your airways, everything up there, BVM, whatnot. You reach through for the O2s back there. And then you've got outlets here for charging batteries. And radios, or if you have a Power Pro, you need to charge that. You'll see that the bench, or let me turn the lights on here. All right, there we go. And then, now the fluorescents are on a switch. So if we go over here, bam, it's on a timer. And now we got our fluorescent lights going. Sorry if you're getting a little dizzy. There's that. So on this side, we've got a sharps container right there, conveniently located next on the bench seat. Under the bench seat, space for pillows, blankets, emesis basins, bedpans, all the stuff you hope that you're never going to have to use and transport. You just tell the patient, please, sir, we'll be there in 2 minutes. Another space under the jump seat. And there's that. Let's see, is there anything that we didn't cover back here? There's where the AC and heat comes from. We already went over the electronics. The floor is in really nice shape. It's not cut or coming up from anywhere. And, oh, look at, there's a trash sharps. Oh, it's a drawer. So it's got cutouts for a small wastebasket and a standard sharps container. That's cool. So that's pretty much everything back here. It's really nice colors. Nothing too crazy like electric blue or neon green or whatever. Just gray and white and light gray. My preference. Okay, so let's go in the front. We'll go over the Ford stuff. And then, let me turn these lights off. And then we'll go for a test drive after that. Okay. Okie dokie. So, up here, we've got, let me turn it off so we can start fresh. Now, I know the sun's giving us some shadows here. Let's get into our climate control. Let's open these up. So it's on max AC. Well, actually, there's our speed selector. It's on high, max AC. Normal AC, you can hear the change in pitch. Actuator door is working. There's the vent, off. There's the floor. You can definitely hear the door move. Mix. And defroster. There's that, and then obviously your climate control here if you want it cold. Or can you see that okay? I hope you can see that okay. Where is that? Right there. There's your cool, and then you just turn it to hot if you want hot. Then we've got power door locks, and that covers everything. It covers all the exterior compartments, all the rear entry doors and whatnot. We've got power windows. You can see that jamming nice and fast. And then that one over there, nice and quick. Oh, let me show you the mileage real quick. Let's see here. I gotta get gas. This thing's gonna be empty in 15 miles. We got 104,934. I'm calling it 105 because it's right at the ceiling of 104. So I'm 105 as far as I'm concerned. No check engine light or anything like that. Everything. I started to say this thing's turnkey. It doesn't need anything. You could run calls in this thing right now. There's no surprises. The transmission's solid. Everything, every little thing works, except for the radio. Just for right now, but that'll be working next week. We got power mirrors. So let me just show you. If you look in that mirror, we'll move that around side to side, up and down. And then the one that's the critical one over there, because if your partner's in the back with the patient and that mirror has been bumped or you need to move it, oh man, it is a pain in the butt if you're driving and that mirror isn't right. And down here obviously is all of our code 3 and scene lights and siren stuff and air horn. You'll look at the bottom right corner there. That's for air horn. Let me crack my window just a little bit and we'll blast the air horn. And so if you really want somebody to get out of your way, you can, I mean, you got your Ford horn, or you can really give them a blast and do the air horn. And then we got our siren. So there's that. Oh, it's got the two-tone siren, so it sounds like an armada of emergency vehicles are coming down the road. And all of that can be operated from the steering wheel, from the horn ring. And then if you hit the emergency, it's just a one touch. So you just hit that one button, boom, everything is on. All the code 3 stuff is on right now. All the non-emergency stuff is on that side. The floodlights, we'll turn them on anyway. You can also kill the rear AC and the rear lights if you happen to leave those on. And the manual is, I lost my look from it. We've got the owner's manual from the coach builder right there. So if you have any questions on how any functionality of any of the lights or whatever, you can look it up. The wiring schematics are inside there. So let's get out. Let's look at this thing lit up. And you can see, oh, I forgot to tell you, it has an opticom in the center. That is the traffic signal buster. So it makes a red light turn to green if your city has that system and if it's equipped for that. So there's that. You can see we got a combination of red and white lights plus the opticom. Quite a few lights too, and we got wigwags in the headlights. Steady burning reds in the grill. Some 9x7s that are LED, 2 banks of LEDs in those 9x7 lights, plus the whole light bar that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights plus the opticom. Then we've got the 9x7s up there. You can see I got the side floodlights on. Got a rear, we got the front fender, which is red and white. That's a pricey light, it's like a $500 light just by itself to have the red and the white with the clear lens. And none of those lights are out, they're all burning properly. And the same thing with the rear quarter panel. You can see the red and white alternating back and forth. Back here we got 9x7s plus a rear light bar, and we got amber and reds back here. Now you'll notice the rear clear load lights are lit up because we turn those on. Those will come on when you open the back doors, or if you manually turn them on. And you'll notice the center light is not lit up because that's a third brake light. There's that. And then also there's LED brake lights, running lights with the LED arrow turn signal right there. All right, then over here you can see again we've got the side floodlights on, rear quarter panel light, front fender, everything working as it should. And there's your look at all of the emergency lights, okay? And all the clearance lamps, running lights work properly. And then just to turn off the emergency light, there's just one button, and you'll notice each system will start shutting down until it's completely off.